It's been called one of the most lucrative boxing matches of all time and the fight of the century. Thousands flocked to Las Vegas and millions tuned in around the globe to see the bout that was 5 years in the making as Floyd Mayweather took on Manny Pacquaio. Mayweather took out the fight in a unanimous points decision, as you would know, keeping his unbeaten record. So what was it about this fight that made an estimated $400 million in pay-per-view revenue? Sports commentator John Dvbvig joins me now. John, good morning to you.
Morning, Paul. How you doing?
Oh, very. Did you love it? Did you love this fight?
No. It was a great expectation. It was a build-up. I love the build-up. It's been 5 years in the making. We've been waiting 5 friggin' years for these guys, and we've seen them better. Floyd's 38 years old. I liked the fight. But it wasn't.
But you didn't love it.
I didn't love it.
It was never, though. It was never going to meet expectations, because that is the great thing about boxing. You do it right and you build people's expectations to a stellar level.
Yeah, it's like all sports, It's like the Super Bowl in America, It hardly ever reaches those heights. Floyd's 38 years old. Pacquiao's 36 years old. Pacquiao had him in the corner so many times. Boom, 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 boom. That's where he comes from.
Sorry. How did it go again?
Boom, 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 boom. Just bam, and he couldn't do it. He couldn't keep him there.
Okay, so here's what, because I am surprised at how many people that have been saying, Pacquiao deserved to win. It was Pacquiao's game. That is absolute rubbish, isn't it?
It is, because he's the nice guy. He comes across as a nice guy. His family's there. Floyd Mayweather has got a huge history of female abuse. Yeah. He's not a nice guy.
Well, this is the issue. He's an arsehole, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a dick. Yeah. He's a total dick. That's just the facts of life. But that doesn't mean anything in the ring.
No.
And the thing that killed me, though, was Pacquiao kept saying that, he kept moving. He didn't stay. He didn't stand. I would have hit him if he stood. You go, well, yeah, that's Floyd. That's his game. Yeah. He's a great defensive boxer. He's not an exciting boxer in that sense. He's never going to really knock anybody out.
But it works for him.
It works for him. Okay. 48-0.
I had an argument this morning. Argument might be too strong, but I believe that is the greatest boxing bout in the history of the world. Right?
That one?
Yep, that one. And I tell you why. I'm basing it on number of bums on seats.
Oh, okay. If you want to look at that, but Michael Jordan, is he the greatest basketball player? He is, because the media made him the greatest basketball player, because there's a billion more outlets. I'll tell you one thing right now. Bill Russell's got 11 championship NBA rings. Michael Jordan's got 6. Who's the better player?
Yeah, Michael Jordan, for the reason you just gave me. All right, very quickly. Here's the funny thing about boxing. I also said this morning that boxing won't win one extra supporter as a result of this fight.
No.
This is a one-off event.
This was like the Olympics, that people that don't even like boxing, it's been so much in the news that you're going to watch it regardless, because it's a spectacular event. That's what it was.
Absolutely. John, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks,
Thank you very much. John Dvbvig, sports commentator, a man who doesn't need a microphone.